As we grow up in life, many of us are going to be working in kitchens. Not as a job, but as a family person, or even just living not with our families anymore. We're going to have to be working in a kitchen. One of the main things of working with a kitchen is how to actually use a knife. Now, this might sound really weird, but people actually don't know how to use knives properly, and it results to a lot of injuries, similar to this, and even this. It's gross, isn't it? But it's something that you guys wouldn't want to happen to you. So this is why you should actually learn how to use a knife early on before you actually injure yourself. So, what makes me an expert? Well, over the past 2.5 years, I've actually worked in a restaurant and kitchens. I've been a supervisor and a current line cook and prep cook at Boston Pizza. Now, for me, I need to be able to use knives properly for even prep work, but for any new employee that comes on, I have to train them to make sure that they know how to use a knife properly and efficiently while they're working at the workplace. So, how do you hold a knife? Something people always do incorrectly is hold a knife like this. They either hold it by the handle only or usually have a finger on the knife blade. However, this is incorrect. This is actually the right way to hold a knife. When you hold a knife, the idea is that you pinch your blade and wrap your rest of your hand around the end of it. This allows you to have more control and have it over your knife, but it also allows you to make more precision and precise cuts. So, how do you hold an item when you're actually cutting? Many people will hold an item just to make sure it doesn't move. The idea when you actually hold an item is to make sure that obviously it doesn't move, but you want to make sure your fingers and everything are tucked in. For this woman right here, you can see that she actually doesn't have any fingers tucked in, or her thumb, and she could easily nick the end of her finger here as well as her thumb. What people actually should be using is using something called a claw grip. A claw grip is when you actually have your fingers on the item and tucked in, as well as your thumb behind them. While you use a claw grip, you actually use your knuckle as your guide for when you're cutting, which actually helps you make more actual precision cuts while you're in a kitchen, which is very helpful. So, what are some general tips for any person that actually would be working in a kitchen? 2 big ones. Making sure a knife is still on the board. When you make a cut, you actually want to slide your knife back and forth while keeping it on the board and make sure that you're actually having a stronger cutting, as well as concentration. Any individual who worked in the kitchen needs to know that you need to concentrate while cutting something. For me, even when I've been cutting and working in kitchens, I've almost cut off my finger multiple times just by not concentrating while I'm actually cutting something. So, if you have any questions, please comment down below and I'll answer them. Another thing is that I'll also be linking the Gordon Ramsay knife tutorial, which is something that's actually really good and I used while I was actually learning how to use a knife prior to even actually having my job. Thank you.